When I say, where you at? You say right here, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Type shit. Type shit, type shit. All the kids keep going on about. Fuck a private, send it from my personal account. Gotta hawk it to you. Hiding poison in my mouth. Glands holding the components to a copious amount. If I find out that you're really homies for the cloud. If I find out, coded in directions that you route. If your loyalty leads only to contention in the drought. The confession that you flout will only poison you with. I've been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a sprayer that I tout. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spinning off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. The chamber that'll open leaves a hole where you pronounce. Choke on every word till it breaks up your gastronomy. Misshapen due to quantity. My circle takes in quality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts your economy. Watch how much consumption's interrupting your autonomy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony. Really only speak when you can teach instead of following. Live the life of bad advice. Lost some opportunities. Could hold a ticker tape parade full all the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of to consummate a plan. Shut the cellar door. I'll go and oscillate the fan while I roll out a board. We can find where it fits. You can move to the front. No one minds where you sit. On approach, I will interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you'll notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take yours to your seat to view. So glad to meet with you. Break bread and eat with you. Skipped initiation, there's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Thank you for coming to another Nuyorican Wednesday night open mic. Give it up for yourselves. Nice round of applause. You came out on a Wednesday night in the middle of September, and you're filling out them seats. It is so nice to meet you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Brian Acosta Aria. I'm that round-headed guy over there in that picture, also known as Brian, the motel guy. I'm your host for this evening. I will facilitate this open mic. How many people have ever been to an open mic before? How many people have never been to an open mic before? All right, let me explain what this is. This is not necessarily a talent show, okay? All right, it's not necessarily a poetry slam or competition like we're very much famous for here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. This is a showcase for your expression, your creative expression. All right, I introduce you. You signed up on that list over there at the front, at the merch table, and you will get some time if you decided to perform in front of all these friendly faces. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I hate the word rules, but there are rules to this game. All right, 3 categories of rules I will explain to you. I promise this is the longest I'm going to talk all night aside from saying your beautiful names, okay? So, category 1, all right? We got house rules, okay? As you can see, illuminated by the red lights over there, we got exit signs, folks. All right, if in case of an emergency or anything like that, please go out at the door you came into, that one. There's an exit over there and an exit over there as well. Rule number 2, this is an Asian household. Did everyone take off their shoes? No? It's fucked up. All right, remember for next time, take off your... You want to track dirt in my house? Okay. Ooh, do I get background music? Funky, okay. Okay, let me check. Now I gotta check the list. All right, listen, you got bathrooms. I promise there's bathrooms here and a water fountain. It's over there in the hallway. If you must use the lavatory, please keep in mind that this is not the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. This is the Loisaida Center. This is our foster home until the Nuyo opens back up after renovations next year in the year 2026. So being that it is our foster home, we respect our space and especially those bathrooms. If you are the artistic type, okay, and you like tagging shit up or you got a pack of stickers in your pocket. Refrain from sticking the stalls up or putting a phone number down on a stall or saying that you was here. Don't graffiti the things. Is that fair? I think so. Okay. What else? In between performances is kind of when you move around. All right. Keep in mind, people are up here. They're pouring their heart out, bleeding all over the stage. So if you have to use the lavatory or take a phone call or anything like that, wait between performances. And now is the perfect time that we can silence our devices. I'm going to do so right now on mine. Anything that goes beep or text or any ring cams, just silence them for the duration of the show. Okay, the only time I want you to pull them out is to take a picture and, of course, put on your Instagram story and tag, of course, the Nuyorican Poets Cafe on Instagram. Someone just took a picture of me. Okay. And finally, for a house rule, no throwing things. Is that fucking fair enough? We've had that done before. All right, if you have flowers to throw, refrain. If you have tomatoes to throw, definitely don't do that. Give them after they're set. Like, imagine you just got a basket full of tomatoes. Like, you suck, dude. You suck. Anyway. All right. Now there's open mic rules. That's second category. Let's get into it. How long do you have on stage, Brian, the motel guy? You get 5 minutes. Okay, I think that's fair. All right. And if you have a song, you get one song. All right, so it's 5 minutes per piece. And if you have a recorded track, it's just one of those things. So now our lovely cast member, Ron, is going to wave a light. And listen to the light and cut the set there, please, because, we want to get everyone that's signed up on the list and, of course, latecomers in. And, of course, we have a hard out at 8:30. But we want everyone to stick around for everyone's performance. So do your thing up here, express yourself, and keep it moving. All right. When you come up to the stage, all right, I will adjust for height. All right, I'll get all up in your space a little bit, just for like 2 or 3 seconds, adjusting the mic to your face. All right, so the control room, we have a control room back there. They can hear you, or see you rather. And our guy Chris in the back can control the audio, of course. And why is that important? Also, don't touch the mic. Keep it right here. All right, and don't really move out of this space. And why is that important? Because we're live streaming, folks. All right, you can't see it from over there, but hello, YouTube. All right, youtube.com. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe has a channel. We are live streaming right now for all of our fans. And of course, if you have fans back home, all right, that you want to send the link to, you want to text it to them, please do. All right, we're streaming right now, so be cognizant of that. We're putting on a show, folks. This is going to be really cool. And, of course, we're going to take this technology to the new Nuyo when it opens up in 2026. All these cameras and these live streaming things, and it's pretty sick. Okay. What else? More open mic rules. No censorship. All right, it's free speech up here. It is the last bastion of free speech, right? A lot of that is being taken from us on social media, all right, on our phones. These spaces are very, very important, so please take advantage of that. But hate speech is where we draw the line. I'll be listening to everyone's performance in the back there. If I hear some sort of hate speech or something is forming, I'm going to confer with the team back there, and we'll probably snatch the mic or cut your mic from you. All right, this is not Turning Point USA. All right, I said it. It's live streamed. I said it. This is not one of those spaces. All right, no hate speech. I'm serious. And no nudity. Sorry, Alex. Apologize. No nudity. I'm not calling you out specifically, but watch it. All right? No getting naked. All right, this is live stream. There could be kids watching. All right? And now for my rules. Yes? Okay. I've been to a lot of open mics throughout my time existing on this planet. All right? I've been performing since I was like 15 years old around New York City and New Jersey. In various capacities. I've been through all sorts of rooms, all right? And what makes a good open mic is when there is a little sense of community. Now, that's hard to put together in like 2 hours, but we can try. We can speed run this thing, all right? And I think a lot of hang up that performers get and the audience gets is, well, it's weird, all right? It's a strange thing to just be performing in front of a crowd, okay? Unless you are a seasoned performer. How many seasoned performers we got here? How many people that have been doing this for a while? All right, how many people that signed up? This is their first or second time on stage in front of a dark room. All right, we want to make it comfortable for you folks and also a training ground and a proving ground for all of you experienced artists out there. So something that I like to do is get rid of the ego at the door. Did everyone leave their ego at the door? No, you didn't. You still have it pocketed somewhere, and this is where I keep my ego. Actually, you know what? Humor me, chat. Let's take our ego out, all right? Let's hold it up right here. Do it just for funsies. Is everyone oh my gosh, everyone's holding their ego. Some big, some small, some huge. That's what she said. That's right. Okay, now what do I want you to do? I got a big old bag. Now, at the count of three. At the count of three, I want you to throw your ego into this bag. If you're not playing, play, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Throw it at me! All right? You'll get this when you leave. All right? Don't forget to ask the merch table for your ego back. This is very important. Your ego makes your art. Your ego protects you in a lot of ways. It's not needed here. We are all in the same page. Doesn't matter how experienced you are or anything like that. We're all on the same page. I'll put your egos away. I'll get it over there. All right? Can we play open mic tonight? Yes? Excellent. All right, so how this is going to work is I'm going to pull up the first person. We got Alex, right? Alex Crow, you're up first. And then I'm going to say something like on deck. I'm going to use baseball terminology for the next person. So on deck, we got Dan Laitman. Dan, where are you? All right. Let's play. A round of applause all the way up to the stage, Alex Crow.
She wears her kindness in floral dresses, a wavering smile cemented in a stunning complexion. In a perfect portrait, she would paint the room with her jovial peace and a welcoming warmth. But her words would trace the cracks to crumble the walls that display her stance. It's quite humorous to find repressed destruction so intriguing, exhilarating to feel the painstaking stabs of truth she is speaking, and to remember every cold, chilly winter once I looked into her pitch black eyes to compliment her of her cunning. Only I didn't see a demon trying to claim my soul. I saw a scared little girl faced with the fear that she might be the monster hiding in her closet. Why fight the promising reality? Why hide under the covers and pray to a shadow to rid you of the spirits that he himself has created to elevate your madness? No matter the change of weather, I am thoroughly convinced she craves the tops of summits where chaos reigns in insurmountable pits. If you want to be on top of the world, make sure you strike the match and burn it first. So easy to see the horrors of your honor through your tinted frame glasses because I wear the same contacts too. Only I didn't run from the darkness. I kept the fucking lights off. Poem.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough road for you. These are your honest apologies given to perceived lying intentions at the fault of miles being taken from interest and inches, stretching the truth to trading favors to justify the means of satisfying your next flavor of the week. You couldn't fuck me into loving you, but I liked you into leaving me. Your charismatic concerns complemented the charade with the amount of right words and phrases echoed in confessing your innate desires to crave and consume the forbidden fruit. Ripping through the skin and digging through the marrow, you couldn't help but starve for the seeds, a place where your charming smile once lay, now hid the rotten smell that gritted your gumption. When the soil failed to harvest the remains of the crass wonders of the wild, your bitter words assured that fallen trees would hear the sounds of its demise. Even if I bruise my penniless hands moving mountains to make monuments admire your existence, I would still be lonely. For no man is truly an island. Neither are you. Thank you.
Give it up for that poet. All right. I'm going to need you to shout yourself out. Where can we find you on the interwebs? Come back to the mic.
Holy Shibby on Instagram. HOLYSHIBBY. HOLYSHIBBY. I've got a couple of stuff to plug, but you can talk to me after. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. All right, give it once again for Alex. I'm going to encourage everyone, all right, if you have a social media platform of some sort after your piece, please plug yourself, all right? And, of course, encourage everyone to kind of talk to you after the show as well. All right, I'm sorry, I did not mention we have a fantastic lineup today, and also, to top it off, we got a feature performer, all right? They go by the name of Kai. Excellent poet. I can't wait for you to see her extended feature set. It's going to be awesome. But let's get through the list, huh? Okay. All right, where are we? On deck, we got I Draw with some poetry. I Draw, where you at? Raise your hand, I Draw. Okay, you're on deck. First, though, it's all good. Stand by for Dan Laitman, y'all. Give it up for Dan. Get ready to chuckle.
All right, ready to chuckle, guys? The least satisfying form of laughter. So I think the makers of S&M must have been really mad when they found out what Kinko's was. I also think Freakier Friday could just have been a porno. I have one conspiracy theory, and that is that RFK Jr.'s voice was swapped out by a drive-through microphone as a child. A lot of people said that they would die for their family, but I can't protect anybody, so it's like I will die with my family. I love how exorcisms is just being the hell out of somebody. I have schizophrenia. I write a lot of material based on my schizophrenia, and sometimes the material is not there, but I don't know it. I play Where's Waldo in real life. I have a wife now, at least I think so, and nobody has the heart to tell me. I find it ironic that the Republicans are against socialism, but they love Olive Garden. Where do you think the unlimited salad and breadsticks come from? My skateboarding friend pulled off a 450-degree flip. Like, it was one turn, he was just on fire. Yeah. I don't get how people are afraid of drag queens. I get why people are afraid of, like, clowns. But clowns are just drag queens that don't come with brunch. In high school, I played the violin, and none of my parents are deaf. But if they had the option at that time in my life, I think they would have taken it. All right. Yeah. Did you guys see the whole thing with Trump's hand and the makeup thing? It's crazy, but like it gives me hope a little bit. Like, cause he's terrible at cover-ups. Somebody in the back is very, very slow today. All right. As a schizophrenic person, though, I love Bitcoin. Because even as a psychotic person, I can go, that's not real. All right, I think I'm done. That's all the new stuff I have. Thanks, guys. You can follow me at Dan_Lateman_standup. And somebody in the back said, it's like, you're one of my favorite comedians. Well, I hope I didn't disappoint. I did. All right.
Wow. Killed it, Dan. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. And on deck, we got a monologue from Sid. Sid, where you at? Sid, raise a hand, Sid. I can't. There you go. All right. Nice to meet you. Coming to the stage with some poetry. We got A-Drawl, y'all. A-Drawl, y'all. Give it up for A-Drawl.
Thank you. My name is A-Drawl. I'm going to read a couple poems from this book that I released a couple weeks ago. This first one is called Abracadabra. Before I got sober, I was a magician. Better yet, an illusionist in a traveling circus. I could contort myself into something that nobody, not even I, would recognize. I would levitate for days at a time. I made every coin I owned vanish into thin air, and I constantly walked the narrowest of tightrope lines. I sawed women in half just to leave them in pain. I sawed relationships in half just the same. I swallowed daggers through knives, spit fire at my loved ones, shattered mirrors, and pulled never-ending excuses from my hat. I caught bullets moments before they struck me and pulled hidden strings to manipulate anyone who had the nerve to try to help me. Most famously, whenever things got too bad, I would disappear. Until finally they saw the tricks hidden up my sleeve. Sleight of hand stops working when your hands are shaking. My whole entire life was going up in smoke, and so I had no choice but to attempt a grand finale. I chained myself up in an apartment in Philadelphia and slowly filled the room with all that sought to kill me. The booze, the pills, the cigarettes, and self-pity, the self-destructive tendencies and suicidal thoughts. But somehow I made it out alive, a great escape just in the nick of time. It was the one and only trick that I've never been able to explain, a secret that will never be revealed. I know magic isn't real, but I guess sometimes miracles are. All right, this one's on a bit of a lighter note. This is called The Life She Breathes Into Me. This morning when she kissed me goodbye, she passed a seed from her tongue to mine. Without a second thought, I swallowed it. Halfway through the day, I felt my boots grow tight as the germinating seed began to sprout. Roots slowly coiled around the curves of my toes and then made their way up towards my ankles. Before I knew it, stems were creeping between the buttons of my shirt and buds were quickly climbing up my neck. Then finally it happened. The flowers unfolded. Petals surrounded my head and my heart, and the bees came in swarms to say hello. I felt achingly alive in the beauty of it all, and I couldn't stop thinking of her, of the seed she had planted, of every seed she's ever planted since that afternoon in June, of what it really means to blossom, to bloom. And this will be my last one. It's called Toast. We don't have room in our kitchen for a toaster, so we're left with no choice but to put our slices of bread in the oven, which, of course, isn't a big deal. It's the price we pay to live in New York City. But you see, the thing about our oven is that whenever we turn it on, approximately 15 seconds later, one of the breakers trips, and all the lights in our kitchen go out, which I guess in hindsight isn't a huge deal either. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cooking under the glow of candlelight. People did it for centuries, but sometimes it can all just feel like a bit much, especially when the smoke detector starts going off too, which happens quite often as the smoke detector almost always goes off when we put our slices of bread in the oven. So yeah, sometimes it is pretty frustrating, especially after a long day, especially after a really long day, especially after one of those days where life does an absolutely, utterly fantastic job of beating you down. But see, there are other times, this is important, there are other glorious, glorious days when these problems aren't problems at all. They're just things that seem to happen, and it's on these days that we can't help but to just laugh at the madness and kiss in the darkness and dance to the beep and wonder how it's even possible to fit this much love into 650 square feet.
So quick. Adral, where can we find you?
Instagram and TikTok, ADRZAL.
Please follow that man on Instagram and social media. Thank you so much for sharing that. What's your book called? Shotgun. That's hard. That's hard. Straight up shotgun. That's hard. All right, you killed it. Thank you so much. All right, on deck, we got Luke Liam with an original song. Luke, where are you? All right, thank you so much for coming, Luke, but coming to the stage. Also, as I said before, open mics are weird, but I promise at the end of the show, by 8:30, things will start to make sense, right? I think before you come to an event like this, there's a silent agreement that we're all kind of in this together, and we're all sharing, and we're making it a safe space, all right? So thank you so much, whether you're sharing some comedy, some poetry, rapping, singing, whatever. I mean, it's all good. If you're doing some magic, I want to see some magicians up here. Anyone can, aside from that sick poem about being a magician, that was perfect. All right. Coming to the mic, we got Sid, y'all. Give it up for Sid. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Get over here, Sid. Let me measure you. That's good. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm super grateful to be alive today. You know, I woke up and I said, I sort of like whispered to myself, like, what's something scary that I'm gonna do today? And what's something that I need to do? But anyways, some of the familiar faces here probably know me as a decent rapper. But today I wanted to do something different. And this is not to impress anybody or anything like that. So you guys don't necessarily have to clap after this, okay? This is just something that I'm doing to put into the universe. So you guys just ride with me, yeah? So I'm gonna read something from my journal that I wrote today. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Okay. I wish my son can live up to his name. I hope I've made my father proud. I hope you see that even though everyone is playing, I don't get involved in the games. I hope you see that even when I got it all, I still resort to getting on my knees and praying. I hope you see that even though I didn't go to your school, I graduated from a different place. I wonder how your wrist is doing. I don't like it when you're in pain. I wish my son can live up to his name. My father wished the same. I I hope I didn't make him feel ashamed. I look at your face smiling because I brought you here to die for my sins. Your mom doesn't like to think of it that way. My father used to call me and apologize. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to give you. After he gave me life. Imagine a father giving you life. Love you so much. He says that's not enough. I wish you had eternal life. Most people will act like that's not the truth because they want to do it their way. New paths, pave, thinking we not the same. What if Kim left you because you said, I need to do this, and it might lead to your death? If you do this, and it kills you, who will take care of your kids? Watching people get assassinated, and she says, is this what you want to happen to you? She just want to see her son smile. Sometimes she tries to convince me that we're not in control, like I wasn't made in his image. If another human is in control, doesn't that mean I can do it too? I wish my son can live up to his name. So I appreciate you guys clapping, but that was my scary thing of the day. And I appreciate everybody here sharing. You guys look amazing. I hope you guys have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much for sharing. See, safe space, right? We can share. We can talk our shit. Of course. Thank you so much for that. Okay. We're going to bring up Luke Liam, and then we're going to have a commercial break. So coming to the microphone, we got Luke Liam, y'all. Give it up.
Just before I start, I wanted to say thank you, everybody, for coming out. And, like, this is really big for me because I come from Maui, like a really small island, and we don't have things out there where you could just share. There's not many creative people. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. The beat. Oh, no problem. Yeah. No problem. Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna see Luke again, y'all. Little technical difficulties happens, but give it up for Luke, y'all. All right. Actually, we got a couple more performers before the commercial break. So, coming to the mic while we try to figure out Luke's song situation, we got some poetry by Paul. Give it up for Paul, everybody. Paul, where you at? You were on deck, Paul. Paul, yes, Paul Skiff, yes. Legend, Paul Skiff.
It's great to be here again with everybody. Just doing some excerpts from this longer thing. The title is Let's Play Reality. We agree to pretend there's a limit to human suffering. We agree to pretend the super rich must obey the same laws as everybody else. We agree to pretend the sky will always be there. We agree to pretend capitalism is completely necessary. We agree to pretend being a friend is a mutual choice to engage in one of the most human things a person can do. We agree to pretend the career path leads to a destination. We agree to pretend purpose is one of life's possessions. We agree to pretend law enforcement is supposed to be fair. We agree to pretend knowing what someone else knows makes us in the know. We agree to pretend everyone wants to wipe out hatred, racism, and violence. We agree to pretend everyday life's banality stain crisis can be erased by a kitchen cleanser. We agree to pretend the world is made understandable by opening our mouths and speaking. We agree to pretend seeing the Empire State Building is like being bitten by a dog. We agree to pretend the more sense a paycheck makes, the less death is frightening. We agree to pretend sanity is available. We agree to pretend now is a state of being subject to our volition. We agree to pretend the United States of fucking America is the land of the free. We agree to pretend the absence of equality can be fixed by making it legally required. We agree to pretend we really are what we consider ourselves to be. We agree to pretend our world actually exists. It is not just being dreamed by a cat. We agree to pretend time is a possession that can be wasted but never needs to be paid back. We agree to pretend so believing is unnecessary, along with other forms of not knowing. We agree to pretend not noticing family is the agency that imposes strict subordination to socially necessary conformity. We agree to pretend by going to housing court it is possible we might prevail in a game of chance called justice, required to play against forces of private ownership and exploitation. We agree to pretend our personal suffering may be treated like public property. We agree to pretend until he is out of the room, the boss being flatulent is not funny. We agree to pretend art can be both entertainment and a form of social consciousness. We agree to pretend the bank does not symbolize human failure. We agree to pretend Viagra the dog ate is not the cause of the callus on your shin. We agree to pretend, despite facts about how they are disposed of, all people are created equal. We agree to pretend a poetry reading is a sub-universe of discourse and emotional refuge where we can objectivate alternative forms of reality. We agree to pretend the reality based in the subjective plausibility of your own consciousness can be destroyed if the mother of your emotions is annihilated. We agree to pretend the metaphor is a word choice, insight, insights, insight of what another hollow... Oh, let me start that over again. We agree to pretend, I know what I'm saying. We agree to pretend the metaphor is a word choice, insight, insights, insight of wonder's hollow mirror. Astonishment falls out, what the fuck first? So illusion is the floor, wait a minute, lays upon like a perfect literary device spilled by listening. I know you want to play reality. However, pardon me while I throw all this shit back like a curtain in front of the need to be more fully alive. Instagram, Skiffgram, S-K-I-F-F-gram.
Follow that man. Wow, Lower East Side legend Paul Skiff himself. If you see him in these streets, say what's up to him. All right, thank you so much for sharing. Per usual, Paul's here all the time. All right, Luke, I think we got your stuff. All right, you ready to rock, Luke? Give it up once again for Luke Liam, y'all. Woo!
Uh-oh. Yeah. Life can be a fantasy of love, creativity, suffering and heartbreak, dreams that change your reality. So how come when we're outside? I said, how come when we're outside, all we see is idiots and robots, plastic hearts and stovetops, destruction that just won't stop. Won't stop. I won't let that stop me. Bring country to the city and not be lying if I said the city don't tempt me. Okay. It's a new day. I know I got the juice, so I stay away from rooftops. I'm an island boy in flip-flops. Don't care about your shit talk. If I did respond, it'd be slower than have your dreams ever been so big? Like, people think you're stupid when you say it. Like, you do it for the love, not the payment. If you did, you'd be lower than the payment. I said, have your dreams ever been so big? Like, people think you're stupid when you say it. Like, you do it for the love, not the payment. If you fail, you'll be lower than the payment. We will not follow, you can't get with the program. We are human beings, got range of emotions. How we feel can change like the tides of the oceans. Yeah, like the tides of the oceans. Yeah, that's all I got. This is my first time doing this, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Luke, you're a pro now. Hold up. Luke, come, Luke. Luke, he's shaking. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, Luke, what was that song called?
Idiots and Robots.
Idiots and Robots. That's sick. All right. So punk of you. Where can we find you, Luke?
Luke Liam 1996 on Instagram, on and everything. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great, brother. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. One more performer before halftime. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Brought me flashbacks. 1996, though? Yikes. Ooh. My 20-year high school reunion is next month. Asian don't raisin. Don't worry about it. You can see? That's what I'm saying. Killing that shit. Okay. Before halftime commercial break, we got Alex E. Y'all. Give it up for some poetry from the future legend.
Everyone. All right. Unusually for me, I came tonight not knowing what the hell to read. So I'm just going to do two short old pieces tonight. Please don't judge the first one. I was very young. Okay, so nice to meet you, but I wouldn't want to be ya because being myself only gives me a spell. A kind of happiness one could never tell, and a kind of knowledge one could never sell. It's times like these where I just want to sing, but instead I'll just take out my phone and I'll give you a ring. Let me tell you about my week, give you a view of my day. Let's make this pain turn into some form of gain. I just gotta let you know it's on the top that I stand, no longer part of the ground, because that's not who I am. I'm just as good as the ones on top, only difference is I never stop. Constant on the run, tightened up soldier, with no glass to hold, just pills for composure. Got 1,000,001 hits on my shoulder, but people never wanna get rid of that boulder. It's the time that's still, and it's my soul that flies. I may not be ill, but I do have cries, yelling for common peace and a bit of acceptance, but those fall upon deaf ears. Who are they to reject us? You know, this world is small. People just seem to forget. The kind of treatment you give is the kind of respect you'll get. So lose the pride, lower that stuck-up nose, because up your rectum is as far as that would go. Don't forget my name and don't overuse it. Sorry, did I hurt you? Nah, I don't see no bruises. Whew. All right, this next piece is called Mary Jane and Coffee Breath. Yeah. Steph, you know what this is. The clock hits 3 and I await your arrival. I'm singing with the broomstick in the bedroom. She seems to get jealous when I dance with the mop afterwards. Salsa music just really gets me going when I clean. The smell of Fabuloso fills the room and I turn around to you. Eyes meet and bodies get closer as hellos are exchanged. I no longer smell Fabuloso. Ralph Lauren Polo Cologne mixed with your earlier hit of the day. You've had some alone time with that girl, Mary Jane. Kissing, we embrace, and it's been like 10 years. Like you've been off to war and you've just got off the battleship. Like I was sent away for a job for a couple of months and I just got home. I smell Mary Jane and taste coffee on your tongue. You moan lightly as my tongue presses against yours. Our eyes open slightly at the same time, and suddenly, Mary Jane is gone. It's getting hot. The room is darkening, and the only light left is your eyes. Clothes are landing in places they don't belong, along with the salivating, along with my butterflies, along with my heart, which you captured so easily that night with the stare of a lion, ready to mark its territory and fight for what's rightfully his. And you bit me. I didn't fight back because I wanted to be your lioness, your backbone, your shoulders, your teeth, your everything to lean on when you need someone to be. A hunter while you rest and heal from your past wounds that still hurt you so. I'll be that hunter until we grow old, because love only grows fonder. As years keep on passing, and the only question we should be asking is, what is tomorrow's weather gonna be like? And why do our neighbors look so blue? Thank you. You guys could follow me on Instagram. It's suyoy.lexi.sama. That's TSUYOI.LEXI.SAMA. Thank you.
Give it up for Alexi. Okay, we got our feature on deck, our feature performer, Kai. But first, a word from our sponsors, the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Oh, please, humor me on this. We're going to go through the calendar throughout the whole week, right, of events that you can come to support this wonderful organization that has been around for over 50 years, not just poetry here, but we preserve the culture in the Lower East Side, okay? But being that our home is under Nuyorican reconstruction, okay, until 2026, it's gonna, yeah, it's very clever. It's gonna be so awesome when that shit opens back up, man. It's gonna be. How many people have been to the old Nuyorican Poets Cafe back in the day with the brick wall and the big heavy curtain at the door? Okay, we're gonna preserve as much of that as possible, but bring it to the 21st century. Of course, all up to fire code and all that stuff. There's gonna be an elevator. There's gonna be multiple theaters, not just the one on the bottom. All right, it's gonna be so sick. So come back to us in 2026. But of course, if you need that fill of this kind of thing that you're experiencing right now, let's start off with Mondays. All right, we have something called the Poetry Slam. How many people have come to a Nuyorican Poets Cafe Poetry Slam? That is a competition held at the Bowery Poetry Club on Mondays, okay? It's a $20 cash prize. 15 poets come, one leaves with $20. Please pull up to that. especially if you've never slammed before. We'd love to see some newcomers, but it is really, I don't know, it's a very special place. I'm there every Monday. You can see me slam. Doors open at 6:30, but people line up. I swear to God, dude, they line up like at 5 o'clock, 5:30 to be on that list. All right, it's pretty cutthroat. So pull up to us, and the winners not only win $20, they of course get a chance to qualify for the final Friday Slam. Okay, that is a big slam at the end of every single month. Although there's only a couple, right, Ron? Only a couple left in 2025. Right. All right, there's 2 in-person Final Friday Slams because we're almost reaching the end of the year, and also a virtual one, okay? So pull up to us at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater, 9:30. Final Fridays. I think in October it's going to be on Halloween, so dress up for that. The winners from all the Mondays, all right, of that month, they all compete together, and it is even more competitive, more cutthroat. You win $100, and you get invited to the end of the year slam in December. Can I announce where it's going to be? All right, it's going to be at the Victoria Theater, at the Apollo Theater, okay, in Harlem. We did this last year. It was a great event. We want it to be even bigger. All right, we want to really commemorate all the fantastic talent that has come not only to the slams but to all of our events. It's going to be great. You get to dress up, and of course, you get to see a fantastic slam full of all the winners from the year in our slams. Okay. Flyer switch to the open mics, kind of what you're sitting there right now. The Loisaida Center has opened up their doors so we can continue our tradition of providing New York City with this fantastic open mic. The kind of talent that has been on this stage throughout the decades, insane. We have Erykah Badu, acts like Eminem, acts like Mos Def, acts like MF Doom when he put on the mask. It's pretty sick. They've all tried it out here first, all right? So if that is in your projection for your career, for your life, to really put your talent onto a bigger stage, this is where you start. Kind of like a rite of passage, and it's every Wednesday here at the Loisaida Center. All right, let me introduce you to the first Wednesday of the month. We got WOW. Everyone say wow, wow. It's specifically Women Orator Wednesday. Different from here because it's really catered to the women and female identifying people, all right, of all types of acts, just like this mic. It's hosted by my dear friend, Somebody's Mama, a great poet in their own right. And again, first Wednesday of the month. All right, going down. Where you are right now is my mic. All right, thanks for coming to this every Wednesday except the first Wednesday. This is the Nuyorican open mic at the Loisaida Center, and it is professionally live streamed. All right, keep in mind you get a high quality video for all the performers after you perform, and they're all live streamed, of course, on our YouTube channel, so go subscribe to that. Doors open and sign up start at 6 o'clock. Did everyone visit the merch table? We got it kind of hidden in the darkness over there. I got a little dad's cap. All right, I've had this for 3 years now, haven't washed it, so just don't judge. All right, it's kind of my lucky hat now. Okay, just don't share it with me. Okay, tickets info for all programs can be found at nuyorican.org/calendar. Let me go through the other events that we have real quick. Ron, here we go. We got a Thursday online open mic. How many people from out of town here? Raise a hand. Out of town, another country. All right. It's okay. You can still tap in to what's going on in the Lower East Side section of New York City when you go home by tapping into the Thursday online mic. It's every Thursday, hosted by my man, Elemental. All right, we've been doing this thing since lockdowns, and it has its own community. So please log into that, the Thursday night online open mic. And it's free. Thank you, Ron. It's free. So log in, get on that Zoom. We also have a slam workshop for those that have participated in our poetry slams and want to work on your craft, because it is sort of a craft to learn how to compete in these kind of things, because they have competitions all over the world nowadays. But of course, it all started here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. So check when that is going on. Also, I host another open mic all right, at the International Center of Photography. I'm hosting it next month. It's called the 1,000 Words Open Mic. We sometimes have the capability to, you can bring a photo, okay, and we can display it, and you could do a poem attached to that photo if you wrote a poem attached to the photo. All right. It's a great event, and it's, again, at the International Center of Photography here in the Lower East Side. Other events include an outdoor poetry event in Battery Park City. All right, before it gets cold, pull up to one of those events, especially our Hurricane Maria Memorial. Oh, did that pass already? That passed already. So, okay, sorry. There was a great Hurricane Maria Memorial, great as in very impactful. So go check out the footage of that. And if you scan that QR code, boom, all right, it'll take you to perhaps our Patreon as well. All right, how many people have ever donated to a Patreon before? Show of hands? That's not enough, all right? Please consider donating to ours. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a non-profit. It's stayed a non-profit in this crazy world that we're living in, but we are committed to be a non-profit 501c3 organization. But of course, these ticket sales and the grants we receive from New York City don't cover all of our program. So please consider donating anything, especially if you're going back home to another state or country before you leave. Try to donate $5, $10,000, whatever you got going on in that wallet of yours. And of course, it's tax deductible. Isn't that nice? All right, so scan that QR code. And that is your commercials for this evening. Thank you. Yeah. We do free live streams of our slams now on our Patreon page. So that's definitely a perk just to sign up for our Patreon page for free. And you can see it over there. I'm subscribed. All right. I think we got our feature coming up, and then we're going to get to the rest of the list. We have a few more acts. Kai got a bio. Hold up. Kai DM me the bio. Where is it? Kai Giovanni is a friend and a foe sometimes at these slams. Okay. They are also the 2025 New York City Youth Poet Laureate. You're in the presence of some greatness right here. Kai has organized and performed locally, nationally, and internationally as an artivist, artist-activist for many, many years. Kai's performed at the Brooklyn Museum, the Blue Note Jazz Club, the Guggenheim, the Lincoln Center, and more. Their work routinely explores race, rage, radical justice, and belonging. All right, so please put your hands together for our feature tonight. Give it up for Kai.
I am too black to be a pacifist after all this pain. You say I'm angry. I say I'm heavy with my ancestors' weight in graves, and it could come out in a million different ways. Some days I am a vigilante. Like every shiesty on the subway ups the emotional ante. The tourists get antsy, but my sharp edges shape safety. Barbed wire holds me faithfully. You think I built these walls hastily? You think I love myself hatefully? You say that I'm ungrateful. Ask me where my joy resides, but what makes you worth witnessing my joyful sides? Why do you deserve to see me and smile as the world goes round from the blood that I cry? Your pride relies on my black shame. Your simple pleasures derive from my complex pain. Your porcelain beauty banks on the backs of your slaves, and I am too black to bear your blame. You spit in my face and expect me to spit a peaceful poem on this stage? My black girl dreams are full of black girl rage. This grief has bones. It doesn't just fade to black. Hyphen woman, hyphen hood means bullets, hyphen beauty, hyphen scars that still bleed. Yet I'm still being told to suspend my disbelief, to compromise my worth for a fraction of my peace. They promise they'll release us if we close our eyes and wait and compromise our worth and wait and wait and wait. I am too black to leave my liberty in the hands of these United States. I am too black to be a bystander to my own societal rape. I am too black to leave my freedom up to faith. And I am too black woman to break. Thank you. How we feeling tonight? How we feeling? My name is Kai. You heard my bio. I'm Kai Giovanni. And on top of all of that, I am also an eldest daughter. And if you know what that means I'm also the third parent, really, in a lot of places. And I think it's very reflective of both like the personal and political weight that black girls hold in our society. And for me, it's even more reflected because my little brother's name is Justice. And I wish that didn't seem so ironic, like a Palestinian named Peace, like a black girl named Safety. My brother's name is my mama's greatest manifestation, but some days it just sounds like a cruel joke to me. I imagine the headlines. Justice found dead in 19 to colonizers. Justice smells like a gun, festering, seeded, weeding its way through a black boy's veins since birth. He got a gun in his mouth. Cocked in the crease of his smile, he got a gun tucked behind his ear like a magician's quarter. Look, can't you see it? Buried beneath his flesh, that black boy got a gun in his head. Can't you see him thinking about killing us? Can't you see him contemplating justice to colonizers? Smells like he got a gun in his veins. My brother's name is my mama's greatest manifestation, a prayer or a promise pressed into his chest, his breath when justice breathes, when justice breathes, when justice. When my mom leaves, my brother becomes my son. I rise and fall to his rhythm. I forget he's not my kid. My mom says, while I'm gone, be me, maternal. Let him make a home out of you, and I do, so that justice has a place to lay his head to rest. Since 10, I've known how to tend, how to take a black boy's burdened body into mine, these bones be instruments for his becoming. I carry and cradle and crown him precious. Oh, he's precious, it's endless. How every little black girl be adult before adolescence, how we mother before we daughter, how we father our own fathers through trauma like childhood is a gift we are trained to give and give and give without first having gained the adultification of a black girl begins at birth, at worth. I mean, I'm worthless without raising something, right? Or someone, a loaf of bread, or a baby, or a black man, or a revolution. My body be a place for justice to lay his head to rest. Since 10, I'm tired of taking care of all of our futures. How we black girls be frontline, child soldiers, cooks, and casualties for wars you still claim don't exist. Am I selfish for not wanting to sacrifice my youth for your justice? Am I selfish for not wanting to sacrifice my youth for yours justice? My brother's name is my mama's greatest manifestation. For him. It's just for him. Thank you. How are you feeling? I want to encourage you guys, like, as Brian said, we're trying to make this a community. If you hear something good, while I'm still speaking, feel free to snap. Can we snap? Yeah? If you hear something good while I'm speaking, you can also say, like it's tasty to your ears. Can we say, I love that. And okay, this one is like a staple in the poetry community. People don't really say it, but I'm gonna say it. If you hear something good, say wow. Can I hear a wow? Okay, that does feel good. That feels really good. Okay. Let's see. I have two options here. I do my sets like a choose your own adventure. So let's see. Okay. So I'm in college now. I just got to college, which is amazing. I'm doing all the college things, like going to class, going to parties, one-night stands, all the college things. But I'm also doing something even more scary, which is catching feelings. For me, I know, right? For me, it's like, it's easy to like almost role play intimacy with someone for like a night. But it's different when you like get that feeling that's like in your chest and you're like, oh my God, I actually like this person, what do I do? So this next poem is called The Scary Thing, and it's a new poem. Thank you. The scary thing. We sit thigh to thigh. I look at you. In my nightmares, I say the scary thing out loud. You answer back. I don't remember what you say, but it breaks my heart either way, can't help it. How fragile I am. Thinking of you again, late night, early morning meals blend into one. I grow hungry without you. Grow tired of being alone, of being with someone else, of smelling like a stranger's scent in my pores. Few things I can't escape, but my body is one of them. Needy. Sorry I asked you a random question. I just missed us in the same conversation. My words fit so well with yours. I know I make you laugh. Should I apologize for that? For being a good time? I forgot what sex is like with a lover. Is it wrong to want a reminder? I won't apologize for the little things. Absent-minded see you tomorrows as a series of glances play on repeat. I black out in the Uber, vomit in my dorm bathroom. You text me when you're home safe. I still feel sick, flirting with every ache. I can't sleep alone or at all these days. Soon I'll have to do something drastic, like have sex with someone I don't even like again. This time, I won't have the strength to regret it. This time, I won't have the weakness to tell you how many more bodies before my body feels like mine. After it's over, I'll shower and forget myself down the drain like last time and the time before that. Hot water heals all open wounds, cauterizes something inside. You don't want to know how lonely it gets when it gets this late in the night, in the week. In my head, it's often after midnight. My poems get stuck between my teeth so ink stains my tongue. No wonder no one wants to kiss me. I'm bleeding every time I speak, messy. Like a crush drunk on the little things I won't apologize for, and I'm not sorry for writing this poem. So don't forgive me if I read it back to myself as a bedtime story tomorrow night, still dreaming of saying the scary thing out loud. Thank you. Never done that one before, so thank you for holding me in that. I'm gonna do two more pieces. This next one is actually a fragment of a poem. I have chronic pain, and so it's a lot to handle every day. And so what I've been doing, because I can't find a way to fit all of the words I want to say in one poem yet, so I've been sprinkling in these fragments of pain poems into the sets that I do. So this is going to be a very quick little thing to just try to get it out and release it in any way that I can. Static crawls across the barren landscape of my back, these bones cracked open by the burn. Blood flows like liquid flame, my ancestors' rivers running through my veins. I've been trying to find God in all this pain. Searching for faith in a rotten place, this body, a slave ship, and every bone a slave. The doctors say it's chronic. Can't trace or excavate the origin ingrained. I know I carry my ancestors' deepest aches, along with their wildest dreams. Thank you. Super quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm gonna close this out with some relatively old shit. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. It's been a while since I heard that, being in DC. In reference to chronic pain, I'm also thinking about like all the things we hold in our body. I'm sure you've heard like the body keeps the score. And I honestly think also as Black people, there's so many different scores our bodies are keeping. And also the score is adding, like it's not subtracting in a lot of ways. So just thinking about all the things we're holding. Body is the first fit. The original drip, blood lines the seams of my pants, sag, and my ancestors' clothes. This skin, brown and bruised, denim blue jeans. Jeans. My DNA, it's got a bell-bottom flat. It's real fashion. Ain't fast or fleeting, it's repeating our history. Ain't a trend, it trend sets, transcends time and time again. We are always in season. So they dress in our flesh, flayed, made wallets and purses out of Nat Turner's skin, tanned black legacy into brown leather, butchered, bought, and sold today. Alive, somewhere walks a white man adorned in him as heirloom, as accessory, as trophy. We are always in season. They dress in our flesh. Hair, hoops, ass, breasts, bones, our ancestors' clothes, only in style when stolen. Yet we violate their dress codes when we wear our own bodies? Locks, lips, waist, hips, colonized, commodified, then codified, abide by the dress code. Didn't your mama teach you how to suck it in? Tuck it up, push it down, wash it out, laugh it off, fix your face and furrow your brow. Didn't your mama teach you how to smile? Pretty, but not hot. Cute, but not cutie enough to get caught. Take it. Dress code says you like to be touched, even when you don't take it. What harm does a hug do except when you refuse? Boundaries are rude, black girl. Remember, when saying no meant massa gets the noose, loose tongues get taken. So take it. Don't make him enraged or attracted. Any passion can lead to the same pains. Black girl, behave, bathe, shave, pop out babes, and weave your black girl dreams into your daughter's brown braids. Didn't your mama teach you how to break? Bend spine, walk along the dotted line. Align, black girl, you a lie, siren, hysterical, hypnotizing, holding so much air. Hair like a black hole, black mold, baby, fold, baby, flow, baby, bridge every gap. Breathe the gap, the bridge, the space between the seam, the stitch, the bitch. Black girl, you ain't magic. Just trick. The witch they burn, the lesson they learn by beating you. Black girl, suck it in. Tuck it up, push it down, wash it out, laugh it off, fix your face and furrow your brow. Didn't your mama teach you how to hide your hide? Haven't you heard? We are always in season. Thank you. Thank you, guys. My Instagram is on that screen. You can find me at KaiDGPoet, K-A-I-D-G Poet. I'm excited for the rest of the open mic. You guys have been amazing. And feel free to talk to me after the show.
Please talk to them after the show. And also see them at the Guggenheim tomorrow. Yeah, you pulling up to that?
Thanks for reminding me. Guggenheim tomorrow. It's called Late Shift. I'm doing a panel with Mahogany Brown, who's an... If you should know her if you're a poet. She's an incredible poet. Late Shift. I have a few other things coming up, but honestly, you can come see me at the Grand Slam, at the New York Grand Slam, because I did win a Friday to get here. So definitely keep supporting Brian and the Nuyorican and all of this. They're an amazing place, and it was great seeing y'all.
Yes. Great seeing you. Seriously, pull up to the Guggenheim tomorrow. What the heck? Love it. Love it. What the hell? Okay. All right, we got a list growing. Thank you so much, everyone, for gathering together. All right, ready for the second half of our show? All right, the energy's still here. It feels good in here. It feels safe. Okay. On deck, we got Sky with a cover song. Sky, where are you? There you are, Sky. Thank you so much for coming. Can't wait to see you. But coming up with some poetry, give it up for Victoria. Where's Victoria? Ooh, Victoria. Kill it.
Hey everyone. So tonight I brought two pieces, and the first one is actually a question for all of you. Who are you when no one is watching? Who are you and what do you do? Do you see yourself the way I do, dancing around the room to music that only you can hear? Do you dance on your own? Do you dance? Do you dance or do you stop? Stop turning when no one is watching. Stop turning tables. Do you cry? Do you laugh? About yourself and the stupidness of the world and memes. Are you sad? Because you don't see yourself, because they don't see you, because you wish they would, or because you don't. What do you do when no one is watching? And who are you? Do you undress your soul when you are on your own? Do you open up or do you shut it out? Shut it out and out, down and close up, because you can't be with yourself. Often when I look at people, I wonder who they are, when no one is watching, and they wonder what they do. Because I hope that everyone would dance like me, sing like me, and laugh just because it's all right. The second one is a poem that I wrote a couple of years back about a very special person, and ever since I am hoping to meet someone like this again. When I say you are the sun to me, I'm not talking about the sun as we might think of days in July, when cherry blossoms bloom and we can barely stand its heat. When I say you are the sun, I'm talking about the winter days when we haven't seen its rays in weeks, when we are freezingly cold, asking ourselves if other seasons even exist. When we are drained from the burning cold, captivated with nothing but its shades of grey, grasping for nothing but one breath without the stabbing pain of frost in our lungs. You have arrived in exactly the right moment to completely, unexpectedly, lighten up days of monotonous everyday, and suddenly each day feels warm, like one of those that lets cherry blossoms bloom. Thank you so much. My name is Victoria and I do not want to be found. Thank you so much.
Okay. Give it up for Victoria, who shall not be found. Except here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, Wednesday night open mic. You folks shared that you were from out of town, though? Yes? Right? No? Anyone else from out of town? Out of the country? Where are you from? Brooklyn? Nice. Where? I'm from Jersey. It's the same kind of out of town. Where are you from? Amsterdam. We got Amsterdam in the house. How about the person right next to you? Where are you from? Florida? Okay. Total opposite ends. Thank you so much. You count. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, on deck we got Dark Matter. Where are you at? Dark Matter. Ooh, Dark Matter. Okay. Easy, Dark Matter. Easy. We got a cover song by Sky, though, all the way to the stage. Hands together for Sky.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sky. I decided I'm going to do an a cappella song. That's my original instead because somebody, I don't remember what their name was, but they're like, I'm going to be brave today. I'm like, okay, let's be brave and do a song I've never done before. So I'm going to do that. Playing in my face, I can't take this pace. Every time you look my way, my heart races. Take me on a date, is what I want to say. Have strength to part my lips, but I can't say shit, so save me from this fate. Say it, say it, save me from my mind. But if you would rather play mind games, just leave me behind. How do you feel for me? Tell me honestly. I'm so stressed trying to figure this out. You sing love songs to me, touch me recklessly, and I still don't know what you're about. Spill to my heart, call time, several hours. You barely said anything. You're wrecking me. Hope you enjoy your power. Playing in my face. What a sickening fate. To be the one who caught your eye of love and hatred. You touched me with such grace. Small hearts your finger trace. You might as well sink in your nails and break skin, 'cause you can't meet my eyes and say it, say it. You leave me cold inside. I would much rather you hate me than be undefined. How do you feel for me. Tell me honestly, I'm so stressed trying to figure this out. You sing love songs to me, touch me recklessly, and I still don't know what you're about. Spill to my heart, call time, several hours. You barely said anything. You're wrecking me, hope you enjoy your power. I can't see another open door. See them slamming anymore. You say I'm who you adore, but you can say you love me. 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 But you can't say you, I can't. Thank you. Okay, if you guys would like to connect with me, and I'd love to connect with you guys can find me at Sky, SKY _lovely, LUVLY. Have a good night.
Good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay. On deck, we got Jazzy. Jazzy, where are you at? You still here, Jazzy? There you are. Thanks for coming. For coming to the mic. We got Dark Matter, y'all. Give it up for Dark Matter. Make some fucking noise for Dark Matter.
Yeah. So like stay in this like vibe, like here, right? Yeah. What's going on, everybody in the universe? I see you in the YouTube live, Nuyorican. Yo, it's been over 10 years since your boy performed in Nuyorican Post Cafe. I feel blessed to be here. How y'all doing though? They call me Dark Matter because I'm dark and I what? That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I got a song, it's a single on my latest album called Realize That It's You. Each and every one of y'all in the crowd. It's called Hot Outside because I keep it 100 for my, people that don't know Av. I keep it 100 all day like it's hot outside. So when I say I keep it 100 all day, I say what? Like it's hot outside. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. All right, yo, Nuyorican, play my joint real quick. It's called Hot Outside. You heard New York City. Yeah, rappers they think nice, but they ain't certified. Talking about the cat with the nerve to lie. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Rappers they think nice, but they ain't certified. They talking about the cat with the nerve to lie. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Keep it 100. Say it. I keep it 100 all day. Honey. Again. I keep it 100 all day. On it. One more time. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Wanna want nobody else quite like me. My superpower is being super like me. I devour all competition in front of me. Thought that they was contenders, but they ain't none to me. In this day and age, big data's the key. Best believe invisible forces shape reality. Where others see none, I see patterns clear as day. Dark matter and everything like a universal overlay. But sit to say that I ain't the one to play with. I don't play my food, I scrape the plate with it. If there's a dragon in my way, I'ma slay with it. Listen, my fit was fire, how I slayed with it. A staple in the entertainment district, can't be imitated and never duplicated. Written my name on the game, no deny, making waves from the shores all the way past the horizon. Rappers they think that's what they ain't certified. They talking about the cat with their nerve to lie. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Rappers they think that's what they ain't certified. They talking about the cat with the nerve. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Give me the honey. Give me the energy. I keep it 100 all day. Honey, in the back. I keep it 100 all day. Honey, in the dark, in the car. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. When I say dog, y'all say mad, I say yeah, dog. Dog. When I say dog, y'all say mad, I say yeah, dog. Dog. In the back, let me see you say dog, mad, I say yeah, dog. Dog. When I say dog, y'all say mad, I say yeah, dog. Dog. Rappers ain't the nice but they ain't certified. They talk about the what with the nerve. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Rappers ain't the nice but they ain't certified. They talk about the cat with the nerve to lie. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. Give me the honey. I keep it 100 all day. Honey. Nuyorican. I keep it 100 all day. Honey. Everybody. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. I keep it 100 all day. It feels good to perform in my city. This is New York City. 5 boroughs, tri-state area. You can find me on Instagram. Cause I like to talk, so I'm gonna just self-regulate. You can find me on Instagram at DKMTR Dark Matter. As it sounds, no spaces. That's my Instagram handle. You heard? Shout out to the host, yo. You make some noise for the host. Make some noise for Nuyorican Poets, 50 years. And make some noise for yourself. You know why? Because you the greatest hero in your life. Each and every one of you the greatest hero in your life. You know why? Because you made in God's image. God bless.
Give it up for Dark Matter, y'all. Uprooted the mic and everything. I gotta put it. Is this good? Camera? Is this good? Okay. Keep it 100 every day. That's gonna be in my fucking head for the rest of the evening. Maybe for the rest of the month. Thanks a lot, Dark Matter. Appreciate it. He's dark and he matters. I love that so much. I'm Brian and I'm a motel guy. Isn't that fun? Okay. On deck, we got K Lion with an original song. K, where are you at? Oh, thank you so much for sticking around. All right, and again, we have a hard out at 8:30, so we have a few more acts. Perhaps we're going to get to a second round of performers if we have some time, but let's get through it, okay? Coming up to the mic with some poetry. Give it up for Jazzy, y'all. All the way to the stage, like it's hot outside.
Whole world's a mess. Big men make moves like a game of chess. Place stinks of death. Irony, 'cause in death we rest. R.I.P. to the world we knew. Yeah, war's kind of fun on your Xbox too. Bad boy, bang, the illusion's blue. What you gonna do when they come for you? What do you know about serious times? War zone shit for a war-prone mind. Still got a price on a black man's life, but he still got shot. No crime, no knife. The USA sold bombs today. Palestine cries as they head their way. Let's not pretend like the UK's blessed when it's stolen goods and it's stolen sex. I'm trying to keep it light, but the world's a mess. Honestly, I got a lot to get off my chest. Hairs on my legs will get bare man vexed, but they're still on my phone with a late night text. Kids running around in a stab-proof vest. Holidays, lay another brother to rest. Young girl cries, really tried this time, and he hits her again for the 50th time. Mum lays at home with no time on her side. Punches her womb where the cancer resides. Serious guys commit serious crimes, and the rest of us are struggling just to stay alive. Who's good, who's bad, let the public decide. Depends what you read, depends what side. Preachers will preach and the liars lie. Politics, babe, it's an eye for an eye. What do you know about living in hell? No hot water, no hotel. Bomb went off, killed pops as well. Stateside killed by cops in hell. Lebanon screaming, the world sits by, distracted again. Hollywood bright lights, 59 pence pay rise. How the fuck are we supposed to survive? NA meeting again, he confides. Please don't judge on the mud in his mind. Animal rights ain't no animal rights. It's disgraceful the price on an animal's life. Friend's mum tried to kill herself again last night. You don't want to know, but this is my life. Too big for the box and I'm not going to stop. Breaking the rules of pop, hip hop and rock. I've been breaking rules ever since I was a kid. I've been homeless too. I was living off grid, no shoes, just feet trying to run from the bits. Too much dead, too many bad habits. What do you know about sleepless nights? Too many drugs, they could cost your life. Striptease, yeah, babe, move in the lights. Fun while it lasts, but it'll cost you a price. 1 wine, 2 wine, 3 wines, 4. Couple of lines, don't want to feel no more. Baseline addict on a dirty dance floor, and all I could think is my mum deserves more. Addicted to you like crack to a fiend. Acting as if I don't know where you've been. How are you going to say that your conscience is clean when you look back at life on that cinema screen? I used to call you the devil because it felt like that. Tied to your eyes like a kid in the trap. Can't leave now, man, I can't do that. Injecting my veins with your poison and that. Vampire bite hit me where it hurts. Big man things go and do your worst. There's too many people I love in a hearse and I feel too much and I swear it's a curse and I'm no angel, I'm no saint. I just wish I had a better picture to paint. Never knew my dad to give in to the rage. Never knew how badly I needed a stage. I'm craving the light like a moth to a flame. They can say what they want, it's my time to get paid. Party girl, yeah, yeah, look what she made. I'm creating a life I don't need to escape. I've never done that like a poem before. It's actually like a rap, like a freestyle vibe, but thank you so much. I'm Jazzy Serious. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere, Jazzy with an I, Serious like the star, or Serious Black. Thank you, New York.
Woo! Give it up for Jazzy. Thank you so much. That was fucking sick. She was spitting. Okay, on deck we got Angel. Angel, where are you? There you are. You're on deck, my friend. So you're next after K. Okay. You can set up a chair, but you're next. Go ahead. Okay, you're next after K, okay? You're next after another. Yeah. But if you want to pull up the chair, you can go right ahead. Okay. K, where you at? All right. Hands together all to the way to the stage. Give it up for K, y'all.
What's up, you guys? Oh. I've always known about this open mic, like all my life, but I never got to perform here, so this is my first time performing here. I'm gonna need you guys to help me a little bit with it, though. I'm doing a song I just dropped last month. It's called Braids, and it's part of the song that just goes like this. Just goes, nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. All right, y'all can bring the track on now. It's a good little uplifting little message. The song is like nostalgia to me. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Wish that I could go like 20 years back, crying straight to sleep, getting braided up in auntie's lap. Now I'm out here dreaded up, embracing all my nigga naps. Almost all grown up and I'm still skinny, but my wallet's fat. One thing that I've learned is love hurts like really awful bad. Wear my heart up on my sleeve or hide it, I done all of that. Embracing love or fighting and denying, I done all of that. The crib, the car, the bills, for real myself, I still run all of that. But it still give me chills when I think about old times that's never coming back. Worry about the future too, and I know I shouldn't do that. Cause love is really a high risk, each time feels like I knew that. Feels like this whole shit's out of whack. Trying to get my tune back, my heartbeat beat like boom bap. My mind see a few racks. Hope I don't seem too mad, I just know I could do that. Like why am I not applying myself? My back hurt too much to do that. Hot rocks lined up my whole back, sauna and a cold bath, trying to heal my soul back. Even when the day turns gray, gotta move the same way, and you gotta shrug the pain away, and nothing that could hurt me matters. Harder to be done than say. Life could still be fun, just wait. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Clap for you guys. Clap for New York City. Clap for the Nuyorican's Poet Cafe. You guys are all indestructible. Nothing that could hurt you matters, right? Say it with me one more time, right now. Ready? Nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Even when the day turns gray, gotta move the same way, and you gotta shrug the pain away, and nothing that could hurt me matters. Harder to be done than say. Life could still be fun, just wait. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Even when the day turns gray, nothing that could hurt me matters. Gotta shrug the pain away. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Harder to be done than say. Na 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 na. Nothing that could hurt me matters. 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 Thank you guys so much. My name is Kay Lion, like rar, like meow, not Kalani, not Kay Leon. On Instagram, you can find me at KAYLI0N, Kay Lion. Thank you guys.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that hit. Is it streaming? Can we find it anywhere on the internet? And there's a music video. That is so sick. Thank you so much. Two things I know is true tonight. All right, it's hot outside, and nothing that can hurt me matters. So thank you so much. I'll never forget that, ever. Okay, so on deck, we got a couple more performers for this first round. Okay, Dean, you're on deck. Dean, where are you at? Dean. Oh, hi, Dean. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around, pal. Appreciate that. All right. Coming to the stage, all right, we got the talent of Angel R. Rodriguez. Give it up. Okay. Sure, no problem. Oh, he pulling out a prop. I didn't know those are real.
Yeah, can you lower it?
Lower? Here you go, fine. Okay. Can you come closer?
Yeah, sure. I understand that. Is that good?
Yeah, there's more space for the drum.
First, I want to give a praise and a salute to my friends that are here. Miguel Algarin, Tato Laviera, and my good friend, Reverend Pedro Pietri, whom we traveled together many times. Free all the brothers and sisters willing to try. Free I, oh free I. Free all the brothers and sisters willing to die. I said pale horse coming with a rider. I said pale horse coming with a rider. I said black horse coming with it. They're coming tonight. It's everywhere I go. This hold on world is coming down in front of me. And I don't feel like crying. I feel like crying. I feel like crying. Body bags, body bags, body bags. I got deuces, I got tres, I got downs, I got nickels, I got 20 just for you, papi. But you better be careful. I don't call my brand body bags for nothing. And if you're not careful, you end up in a brand new body bag designed for 1,001 carries. And if you're dead,
You won't even know it. Me, I lose a customer. So you gotta go easy, you see? You gotta go easy.
Mete mano, huyele a esos monstruos que yo vi. Si no le huye, mete mano, porque todo se le ve. Mete mano, ponte duro, pelea con tu alma, corazón y fe. Coge tu instrumento, ponte tu zapato, agarra tu machete, coge el garabato. Mete mano, huyele. Sarabanda, sarabanda, chichiribaco, tu cabeza con hueso, chichiribaco. Sarabanda, sarabanda, chichiribaco, tu cabeza con hueso. Thank you. Now I gotta go pee.
Give it up! Yes! Thank you so much, Angel. Wow. The culture is here. You feel that? Ancestors are here. You feel that? They're around us right now. That was beautiful. Thank you. Angel's like, I'm out. I'm flying. Thank you so much. Wow. Amazing. Okay. See? It's coming together, right? All right. We got a couple more performers coming to the mic. On deck, we got TJ the Poet. TJ, where are you? He pulled up. Thank you so much, TJ. Okay, but coming to the mic, we got a song by Dean. Give it up for Dean. Yes. Flying in. What's up, Dean?
Good? Yeah. All right. Chloe, I kind of like slouched. Could we put it up a little higher? Thanks. Okay. That should be good, right? Hey guys. How are we doing tonight? You can run to the track whenever you want. Yeah, I'm good. My name's Dean. I make hip hop. I rap and shit. I produce whatever. This song's called "Talking to a Wall." I wrote it in like February. I might have forgotten the words. I wrote this in like February. I was in the bathroom for like 10 minutes trying to remember the lyrics. Living a lie. Prisoner died. I told you all. Talking to a wall. They ain't know when I was plotting this. I said y'all should have asked. I draft these tracks, but I don't yap about it. Acting so relaxing, I just drop them. Rather that than someone try and hold me back. I try to tell them, but they care about what you do, not how you act. This whatever. Do you stand outside or hide because of weather? I know plenty people who don't give a fuck about where I'm headed. I would say I got a session. They would say, why should I stress it? Wanna talk about myself, but I guess it's about the ethic. I don't talk to people who don't even get it. What I do, ain't got no time. I'ma fucking show y'all what I'm about to do. I get kicked down, I get back up. I don't even talk about it. They got lives, they ain't spending time worried on my mind. I've been thinking, keep shit to myself. One day they all gonna see. I told them all, and I was hoping one day they gon' feel that fall being on. I don't plan to stop until that falls. My album drops. Talking about this music shit is talking to a wall. Been alive. Prisoner died. I told you all. Talking to a wall. I can't sing without auto-tune. I'ma need a clap. I told you all. Talking to a wall. She used her eyes, not her ears. What goes through her mind? I've been talking to her, she ain't getting every line. She asking questions, but I know she ain't been comprehending. She asking me because she like me, there's no common interest. It's been a month and I'm starting to think there's no connection. She's always coming back, you think I was a resurrection. We had a dinner and I know I'm about to pay the fine. Despite my feelings, we gon' do shit in my car tonight. She don't like me, but I like us at certain times. They saying opposites attract, but that's not what I find. I tell her about my music, she won't ever listen to it. No matter what, I know it's never gonna cross her mind. Her friends don't like me and I'm worried I'm wasting her time. She needs somebody different, someone who gon' treat her right. To everybody who just sit and think I'm dissing her, it's okay, cause she's never gonna hear this first. Why? Prisoner die. I told you all. Talking to a wall. Living a lie. Prisoner die. I told you all. Talking to a wall. Oh. I don't sing. I try though. I try. How we feeling? That's the only song I got. That's called Talking to a Wall. My name's Dean Lauro. I produce, I rap. People never remember my name, so I got business cards. Who wants a card? All right, dog. Whoever wants one, just raise their hand. I'll come around. All right, okay. Okay, have a good night, guys. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I was like mad worried about this. I wasn't worried, I've done one of these before, but I like blanked out on all the words in the subway. So I was like in like, there's like a room over there. I was standing in there for like 20 minutes trying to remember the words. I don't know. Good night.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Dean. Wasn't that a cool full circle moment? All right, we had Angel over here bringing back the ancestors, and of course, New York City being the birthplace of hip hop. So cool to see it all come together. There's something very, very spiritual about that. Thank you so much, Dean, for sharing. Okay, last chance for someone to sign up that didn't sign up yet. All right? Just saying that before we get into TJ the Poet. Give a round of applause to our next act with some poetry.
Hello, everyone. I'm TJ the Poet. I didn't know what two poems I wanted to perform today, so let me know what you'd rather have. Would you rather have a poem about friendship, or would you rather have a poem about filling in voids? Filling in voids. The voids? All right. Nobody wants that positive stuff out of poetry slam, right? No. I'm hers. She's mine. Even if it's just for the night. She told me not to lie, but the lies led to me lying in her bed, so I chose to pretend instead. She says she doesn't want sex. I guess we're both liars. Because when I grab her hand, she squeezes tighter. When I pull her body close to me, I don't have to fight her. She's like gasoline, and I'm the lighter. God, is this love? Or is this just a one-nighter? I'm fluent in body language, and her eyes whisper secrets that lie in her heart. And after a couple of drinks, I'm bold enough to start drawing conclusions like art. My fingers brush her lower back. I feel her arch. I must be Noah. I feel her flood. She feels my arc. I feel the rain. We feel the spark. She holds me like she belongs to me. We squeeze each other like we'll never leave. So much work putting on a sexy outfit just for me to take it off with ease. Now she's on her knees aiming to please. When it's my turn, I tease and tease until I'm no longer her want, I'm her need. Mission complete. Being submissive to her body got her submissive to me. Now she begs for release while she's gripping the sheets. As I feel her release, she kisses me with promises she can't keep. I'm feeling her energy deplete. She's losing all feeling in her feet. Just like we lost the feelings in our heartbeats. from being stuck in a rut from a broken people did to us. Filling in the gaps of love with lust, it's a drug, so with every thrust, her sounds turn up, her moans are music. Took a few hits to make her lose it. Her sounds are on repeat like a new hit. Tattoos of wings on her back like Cupid. Almost feels like love, but I'm not that. My heart was once open to someone just like her. Some man drained the love out of this woman, now she's tired. Life is rough. What did it do to us to have us chasing the feeling of feeling in love? Even if the feeling is counterfeited, even if it only lasts for minutes, for that short time we're in it. So when we're finished, I squeeze her. She squeezes tighter. I'm gasoline. Now she's the lighter. We pretend that we're in love just to get a glimpse of feeling like we're enough. But under the veneer, it's clear that we're both messed up. We just crave love. But it's just a one-nighter. I'm TJ the Poet. I do have Instagram, but I haven't been posting my work a lot lately, so I'm just gonna say thank you for your ears. I appreciate you guys, and have a good night.
Poet, that performer. I will ask again, chat. Hello, everyone in the live stream, of course. Thank you for joining us. And in this room, I will ask again, is there anyone here that did not perform, that can do it a cappella, all right, that would like to step up to the mic right now? My friend right over here? Okay. Come up to the stage. Very brave of you. Announce yourself.
Okay, well, I wasn't originally planning to perform today. I've been peer pressured, so here we are. I guess I go by JJ Morningstar. That's going to be my poet name, right? I have two pieces. One of them I like, the other one I'm working on. So we'll go with the one I like first, and then we'll do the one I'm working on. You guys let me know how the second one sounds, and I'll mess with it later. The first one is called Nyx. All right. The ocean will always crash against the shore. The branches will always sway in the wind. The sun will always rise in the east. You'll always be my only regret. You were a gem always dangling above my reach, a sparkling black diamond as beautiful as the night sky, with a soul brighter than any star and more hypnotizing than the space between them, a goddess of the moon draped in dazzling onyx. For many long years you loomed overhead, out of reach. It was illegal to have you, to take you. I could not have two moons in my night sky. You could not have two suns to greet you in the morning. So I became a star, far away, watching, yearning, hoping. After a millennia of waiting, finally you were close again, and I was free of that moon. But without one, my world was wild and precarious. The waves of my heart were still, unknown emotion bubbling under the surface. The forest of my soul stood calm after long nights of crying skies, and my morning star was incapable of rising out of his eastern bed. But you were still so beautiful. A massive marvel glowing in the sky of another, surrounded by so many bright stars, yet you outshined them all. Quiet you loomed, bright you shined, full of an artistry I can only admire. I wanted you in my sky. I wanted your dazzling form to grace my world. So I plotted, like the villain who destroyed paradise, a snake green with envy you let in your garden, fueled by greed in search of nectar and ambrosia. Gluttony left me unsatiated even as I bedded with others. Pride took control as I made you bite the apple of my lips. Our breaths were heavy with lust as I slithered along your thigh, up your dazzling dress, and consumed your ichor. Do you know what happens when a star touches a moon? When an entire solar system feels gravitationally attracted to a single satellite light years away? Typhoons rage overseas as I cross galaxies to be with you. Hurricanes chip at the trees as I leave black holes in my wake, and the sun smiled in the face of self-destruction. After the dust had settled, my world hadn't changed. Your surface would never be the same. Yet still you were beautiful, even with the craters I gave you. I would drift away, slowly allowing you to your senses, my venom no longer in your veins. I'd only find the words now, long after you've drifted off. I can look at the moon and see your dazzling face. I can admire and understand that admiration. I've groaned, I've learned, I'm sorry. May the craters I gave you heal, and may your sun never know you met with a falling star. Thank you. I hate this shit. All right. Next is one I'm working on. Working on as in I touched it, and we'll see if it finished getting touched. Okay, cool. Shit. We'll make it quick. It's called Jaded. Lost in the clouds, dreaming while awake, levitating, meditating, isn't she infatuating? Inhale, inhale, exhale, continue talking, her attention wavers. Emeralds in her hair, leaves above her bed, you find it hard to think ahead. Her name Jade, her eyes lost in yours, her words laced with spearmint, and her lips left a candy residue on our shared straw. There's fire in your lungs, fire in your heart. It burns as you breathe, the flame fanned hot, yet flickered brief. She attempted not to cough, you attempted not to laugh. Humor, a mask for yearning, lit ablaze by a crimson flame. She smiled, a result of some humorless joke. You stared, clinging onto her visage, cataloging her breathtaking form, a new image added to the mental building in which she rents every room. Memories of your tenants flashed as you beheld the real thing, each apartment number cataloged by dates, times, and punchlines. Her favorite song tempted her to the floor. With beauty and grace, she swayed through the room, the tune like wind against her fragile form. Her footsteps were light on the carpet, but heavy on your heart. Limbs littered in malachite and gold liberated you from a danceless state. Swaying together were two strong pines through a windy season, fighting the pull of the world's long and unforgiving winters. Together through this cold December night, you two would never fall, and those promises remained true even as you collapsed onto the forest floor. Shallow kisses followed careless whispers, fingers laced among lace, a race toward silky flesh. Guilty feet now done dancing kick off their shoes, they've lost the rhythm. Sage and Mary Jane guided you towards her lush garden, beauty like hers birthed only from sea foam. Our bodies bathed in a soft verdant glow, our shadows cast against a blank wall, mirrors washed openly and gleefully, windows hid quietly and respectfully. Passion mingled with excitement, a longing fulfilled yet not fully satiated. Numbness consumed you, but ecstasy hovered above all else. A vigorous flame guided us up our mountainous climb, peak after peak, hour after hour. As the apex approached, a red dawn exposed our passionate sins. We held each other tight and reached the finish of our night-long dance. You guys can find me on... there's two, I guess, Fallen Star Boy, fallen.star.boy, B-O-I, or Shooting Star Boy, shooting.star.boy, B-O-I. I literally don't post my work. I plan to start. Thank you.
Yes. Wow. That was amazing. Thank you for succumbing to peer pressure today, JJ Morningstar. That was so lovely. And I'm very proud of every single one of you, of course, that have never done this before. All right, make it real and come back again to do it a second time. Okay, as your host, though, I always like to close out the open mic with some notes. I took some notes while everyone was performing, and these are the things that kind of stuck out to your old friend Brian, the motel guy. From the top, if you want to be on top of the world, make sure you strike the match and burn it first. Thank you, Alex, for sharing that. Hard. I didn't run from the darkness. I kept the fucking lights off. Is that something you said too? Yeah. I can't protect my family. I will die with my family. That was hard too. I swallow daggers through knives, spit fire at my loved ones. Sleight of hand stops working when your hands are shaking. Right? That was dope. That was fire. There are other glorious days when these problems aren't problems at all. Thank you. Imagine a father giving you life. Thank you so much for that monologue, for giving it life. We agree to pretend. The world is made understandable by opening our mouths and speaking. Thank you so much, Paul. I think that was you. We agree to pretend. We are human beings. We got range of emotions. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know, that sounded good to me. Sorry, did I hurt you? I don't see no bruises. Jesus. Yeah, because you fucking wrote it down. It's okay, it's all right. My black dreams are full of black girl rage. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kai. Who are you when no one's watching? Yeah. You're a poet, that's who. An artist. You're wrecking me. Hope you enjoy your power. You say I'm what you adore, but you can't say you love me. Why did I remember that one? That hits. I keep it 100 every day like it's hot outside. Like it's fucking hot outside. I was like, no, the line. This is what I'll remember. My superpower is being super like me. Yeah. That's just hard, dark matter. Thank you. R.I.P. to the world we knew. I just caught that. Yeah. It's a new day. Nothing that could hurt me matters. Yeah, it's true. Free all the brothers and sisters willing to die. Thank you so much, Angel, for reminding us that. That's what we got to fight for. Her friends don't like me, and I worry I'm wasting her time. Why did I remember that one, too? I remember that one. It kind of hurts, Dean. Thanks. And lastly, quiet you look, bright you shine, full of artistry I can only admire. Thank you, JJ. And I definitely admire all of you for sticking around to the very end. I hope you soaked all of this up. All right, my name is Brian, the Motel Guy. I've been your host for this evening, but come back to me every Wednesday here at the Loisaida Center. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Go mingle. Go talk to each other. Dap each other up. Thank you.